don't know who's opening the show? Come on.
But he is a competitive fencer. That's really, really cool.
That is cool. You know who else is?
A Driftwood.
Driftwood is.
That's right.
He was competing in nationals recently. I don't know how that went, though.
And he talks about how much the fighting games and fencing overlap in terms of mental, like how you want to approach your opponents and stuff.
I feel like fencing is like footsie is the sport.
Yeah, exactly. I do also want to give a, thank you for the question. Will Hayward on Twitter asks, if we can explain what meaty is or what a meaty attack is. Basically, there's lots of different ways to land meaties, but the main way is when the opponent is getting up off the ground, you just basically put a move into them when they get up.
Correct.
So that when they get up, they have to block, unless they have an invincible move that can beat it.
They have to deal with it.
Yes, they have to deal with it.
It hits them or they block or whatever.
Right. Forcing some, and it's very important in Street Fighter V because those wake-up light punches that we talked about from Laura, that's because you mistimed your meaty. You didn't get your attack meaty enough so that they could wake up with a light punch and beat you before you can get your attack out. Had you done a proper meaty, they would have gotten hit. All right, here we go. So Blue is going with Zangief against Daigo. Now, this could be a tricky match for Zangief against Guile because Zangief can get zoned out pretty hard by the Sonic Boom.
That's true, but he also has great pressure up close, and he has ways through fireballs. I feel like it's not as bad a matchup as I had originally thought.
Not as bad as it was in past versions of Street Fighter, for sure.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
And Zangief is just one of those characters that once he gets you knocked down with a spinning pile driver, you can lose the whole round right there.
Yeah, but you know, Daigo has really been preparing, and over the last few times that I've seen him play, he looks more and more prepared in every matchup. And you see right now, he's throwing fireballs, even though he knows Geef has that trigger to get through them, but he knew he was throwing them at a range where it was safe. And he also knew Blue really wanted to make something happen. Okay, Blue does now.
Okay.
Will he do it?
Oh, he didn't. Oh, you know what?
He believed in flash kick.
Yeah, so Daigo EX flash kicked him last time, and so Blue was like, you know what? He's probably going to do it again. And that's the whole trick with Street Fighter, right? It's whether or not you believe that they're going to do it, and if you do think they are, then you do the opposite thing, etc., etc. It's all just a mind game.
Yeah. Blue trying to navigate, and it's not easy, but certainly can be done. And the payoff is, you know, you're seeing Guile control a lot of the screen here. That's his character design. Oh boy, that's true. Yes, yeah, nicely done. So that's his design. He's meant to control the screen. Doesn't want opponents near him unless it's on his terms. Zangief's is very much the opposite. He needs to be up close, and if he's not, he has a tough time of it in most matchups. So they're just really designed to interact like that. But even think back to the first round. If Blue had made a couple of different decisions, he could have taken that round. I mean, he was close to doing so.
Zangief is definitely a character, like you said, he has to get in, but once he gets in, he can take the whole round that way, and that's just how he is. Like you said, that's his character design.
Yeah.
So.
And that's, you know, I play Zangief a lot. I enjoy that. You have to, you have to view navigating projectiles like this as a puzzle. You're trying to navigate through the puzzle. You're trying to solve the maze, and you know that if you get to the end of that maze,
we even talked about how in previous versions of the game, this fight was one of the far worse. It was a really lopsided match. Still one of my favorites to play as a Zangief player.
Agreed, and it's fun for both sides. It's fun to keep people out by setting up the puzzle, by building the maze. You know, it's fun from both sides. So Daigo with great decision there to just know that Blue needed to move forward. Medium kick, shut it down. Here's a big chance for Blue. Knockdown, big damage.
All right, but Daigo backing up.
And here it is.
Okay, I like that.
Blue, oh, he believed that Daigo was doing something. He still did. Here he comes. He is a hit away.
Yeah,
if he had stunned.
But again, he was a little bit too eager for the pressure, and Daigo read it again. So there was that whole mix-up. Is he going to do an EX flash kick? Oh my god, he's going to get the hit off of that. And he's going to be able to get the EX spinning pile driver juggle. Yes! And Blue is going to take a round off of Daigo. Now, I like the little handshake there. He's like, yeah, I'm good.
Yep.
Daigo has definitely seen some defeats by the hands of Zangief in you know, previous tournaments and such. But like you
He's
said,
a good
though,
character in this game.
Yeah, like you said, though, he's always studying. And every time I see him lose against a character, you know, on his Twitter, there's no excuse. It's always like, I don't know the matchup.
Right.
Daigo will take the time to study it.
Oh boy, I could have been punished a little bit better, but that was cool. It was cool, I'll give him that.
Yeah, it could have been a crush counter.
Yes. He has trigger now. Blue, if he finds something into trigger, into something else, he can take this.
Yeah,
he
but
just can't get. Yeah, Daigo gives him the rope, and Blue handed himself. Unfortunately, he was close. He was close, and he'll take that to the crap stable. But he was, you know, ultimately Daigo had the right reads.
One of the things is with that Zangief V trigger, the activation where you start spinning.